Wagwan beautiful people, I am Chev B. If you're new to this channel, welcome Wagwan. Make sure you are subscribed down below. In today's video, to start off this style, I'm starting off with freshly washed hair, and I stretched my hair overnight so that we could begin this style right away. I don't know how people do the wash and style in the same day. Like, you know, I'm too lazy and tired for all of that. So I stretched my hair overnight. You don't have to blow dry your hair or nothing crazy because this style doesn't require you to straighten your hair at all. So I did blow dry my hair to like trim my ends a bit. And so first things first, I'm gonna section off the top part where I'm going to do the crisscross. And crisscross style right now is trending with the crisscross braids. I didn't feel like doing the crisscross braids. I don't know if I love them yet. I might try it later on, maybe next month. I don't know, but I'm just not feeling it right now. So I'm going to put a little twist to it. So I'm going to be using my magic finger shine and jam, and this is what I use to help me make my partings look neat. So I first create a parting, and then I put the shine and jam on the part, and then use a rat tail comb to straighten out the part. So a lot of times you guys ask me, how do I get my parting so neat? This is what I do to make sure the parting looks almost professional. We know what we ain't professional, but we're trying to get this style to look as professional as possible. Now, once I have the parting nice and clean, I'm just gonna section off my hair, make sure I have the back part put away for later on, and then I'm gonna start the style in the front. Now for this style, I looked at a couple pictures just to see like how much parting space some people do, and you gotta gauge it to the size of your head. So some people have about like 6 parting, some have 5. It just depends on how wide your head is. I have somewhat of a peas size head, so I'm not trying to do them too small, and yeah, I'm too lazy to do all of that. So I think I did about 5 parting space. I'm not even sure, but y'all gonna see. So first I sectioned down in the middle to make sure that it's nice and even as much as possible. Then I create another section after my half section. So you guys are gonna basically see, it's better to see than me explaining it. So after I create that half, then I'm gonna create another half, and then we're gonna start with the elastic bands. So once I have all my sections together, I'm gonna split that side in 2 and then put the shine and jam on each parting, and then use a elastic band. Now you can soak your elastic bands in oil. This will help with the slip so it doesn't tug on your hair. Like a lot of times people say, yeah, we know oil and rubber band, it will cause it to pop. But I've never had my rubber bands break. I don't know if I have some super bands or it is that I don't actually soak it. Just literally put it in light oil. That's it. And then after that, I'm going to section off my second piece and also do the exact same thing that I did with the previous parting. And then I'm going to show you guys how I do the crisscross. So I'm just going to stop rambling, and it's better for you to see than for me to talk about how I did the crisscross. So just watch closely, and you can like freeze the video, play back all of that to see what I did. Now that I've completed the front, and also with this, it all just depends on you how tight you do it. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's tugging on your hair and all of that. When you're doing your own hair, you know how tight and how much tension you're using. So you'd go light on the tension because I mean, it's your head top and you can feel it, right? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cane roll or corn roll. Lord Jesus, the Jamaican just keep jumping out in it. So I'm going to corn roll the back of my hair. Like, yo, I don't even know how to corn roll that well, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to look neat or none of that. As long as you do it flat or as flat as you can get it, then you're all good. Okay, so if you want to do like actual braids, like to do some big jumbo braids, or you want to do some twists, like do whatever you can to keep your hair tucked in, and also make sure that it's some form of uniformed type of twists or braids, because you don't want your hair to get tangled with the crochet hair. That's why I decided to like try to cornrow it a little bit or braid it, like whatever you want to do, but just as long as it's some form of uniform type of situation going on back there, you feel me? Now I'm gonna use some of this herbal oil, scalp oil on my scalp. Like I have eczema on the scalp, and my scalp gets itchy when I have in some form of protective style. It doesn't matter if it's braids, cornrows, crochet hair, wigs. I just need some oil on my scalp for some relief. Now the hair that I'll be using is called Mayde Beauty Braid, and I'm using the pineapple wave hair to do this, and it's in 20 inches. I got this at my local beauty supply store. So if you're in Toronto, it is at BSW, or you can search for the hair online on Amazon or wherever, or just check out your local beauty supply store for something similar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crochet this hair. So I started anyway off camera. I have a ton of videos on how to crochet. I feel like crocheting is almost second nature at this point. So all I do is attach the hair onto the crochet hook, pull the loop through, double knot it or knot it once, and pull one side of the hair through. Again, you could just pause the video or replay it or slow it down. You have all that option on YouTube so that you can actually see. So I'm going to keep repeating this until you guys see like basically the hang of it. And I'm trying to fill out the cornrows. So I used 3 packs of hair to do this style. You don't really need any more than that because the hair is full. Once you fluff it out, baby, the hair is full. You can buy 4 packs just to be on the safe side, depending on your head size. You know, all of that is relative to each individual, but I only needed 3 packs of hair. I didn't even use the full 3 pack. I used like 2.5. So yeah, that's basically it. So I'm just gonna keep adding it to my cornrows to fill it out. And the thing that I like about this hair and using the 3 packs to get it to be a good volume is that, you know, with sometimes with some crocheting hair, when you do the cornrows going back, you can actually see the space between the cornrows with the crochet hair in. This hair does not allow any of that. It is full as heck. Okay, and also what I like about this hair, you know, like with free tress hair, after a while it gets really knotted and just looks crazy. The same thing goes for outre type of hair. Some of them get knotted and they look crazy after a while, but this hair, it has a yaki type texture, like almost like a natural texture to the curls. And also I didn't get any knotting with the hair, which is a plus. So I highly recommend this curly hair. Now once I get to the very top, I'm gonna split the hair and make it smaller so that, you know, it blends more. You don't want to see the big old loops in the front. Right, obviously it's crocheting hair, but you know, you want to make it look like seamless and effortless, and also to blend as best as you can. So I split the hair in smaller sections and then do the front so that it looks, you know, almost like it's coming from your scalp, but not really. So it blends with the crisscross type situation. So with this style, you don't need any leave outs at all. And then you're gonna fluff the hair out to get it to blend and get it to look, you know, like effortless and seamless. So some parts, you know, I had to tighten the crocheting hair because I was lazy. I only did 1 loop for some sections. So I suggest you do at least 3 loops to get the hair nice and, you know, tucked in and tight, so that your loops don't, you know, pull through. Because I mean, this is a curly hair, like a loose curly hair, so you don't want the loops to get loose and then, you know, you got the hair falling out in these streets. You don't want that. So I'm just gonna take this white teeth comb and fluff it out. You can use a hair pick or whatever you want to use to, you know, complete the style, get it to the volume that you want. And with this hair that I realized, even after you fluff it out, like when you put on a bonnet or you have it sitting down for some time. It does actually, like, you know, gets tamed over time, which is a plus kind of, because some hair get frizzy and then it can't revert back. Then I'm going to use some mousse on my crisscross applesauce in the front, and this is to, you know, help with the flyaways and all of that. Then I'm going to be using the Got To Be glue. Like, girl, let me tell you something. When I was on vacation, right, there was no edge control that I could use that actually let my hair stay down. Like, the Caribbean sun is nothing to play with. I used edge booster, EBIN, all that, Gorilla Snot, all of that. Nothing worked for me until someone recommended I use Got To Be in the yellow tube. And baby, them edges don't move with the yellow Got To Be with some mousse on it, and it didn't leave any residue on there once it's dried and all of that. Like, girl, it's like I found the formula to the Krabby Patty or something. Like, it's the truth. So I'm gonna tie that down with a molding wrap, and then I'm gonna use some oil sheen to, you know, get it to look professional. You know, you can't finish a look without the oil sheen. Get it, you know, to get that shine going on, and then boom, we are done. This is the final look, and I am absolutely loving it. Like, look at the back. Look how full the back is with 3 packs of hair. Like, what crochet lining and parting are you seeing in the back pool? Nothing, absolutely nothing. And this is the end result. Let me know what you guys think. I'll leave the link to the hair down below if I can find it online. And that is basically it. If you want to know where I get my nose cuff, I have my own nose cuff business. It's called Beyond Empress at houseofchevb.com. Get your nose cuffs, okay? Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at damn-chev. Like the video, share the video, spam the comment section. Let me know what y'all down there talking about. You feel me? And that is basically it that I have for you guys today. GWAN, big up on yourself. Bye, guys.
Everything heavy when we step up. You can't hang with a gang, you are solo. Yeah, everything check, come Stella. Let me